Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. Another episode of Transfer Talk. We've always got Transfer Talk. It's going to be a good one. Very excited. Phil Jones has made his way into a Transfer Talk. I still can't believe he got offered a new deal a few years ago, but we move. A couple of comments here. Big up to Liam. Big up to Slen. Good performance from us today. I think a draw would have been fair enough. Bristol didn't deserve to win, in my opinion. Tuchel is the man beating teams that proved too hard to beat in the past. I do hope you're not on about a pre-season penalty, or I may lose my shit. And there's a penalty, and their penalty was disgrace. I hear that. I cut my hair regularly. I don't care for it. It is what it is. It makes me look more like a thug, and sometimes that helps. But what are we talking about today? Well, we're going to be talking about Jeremy Doku and a potential move to Liverpool. They're still interested in him. Could this be done? I doubt it. God knows. We're also talking Jules Kounde to Chelsea is in advanced talks as we speak. And a possible player swap being talked about as well. Alderweireld. Spurs have agreed a fee to sell Alderweireld to a team in Qatar. Also, Nemanja Matic could leave Manchester United if they get a CDM or midfielder of that ilk. And of course, we're talking about the main man himself, Mr. Phil Jones. He has made his way onto a transfer talk. I decided not to do him dirty and put up one of his many faces that he has pulled on a regular basis. I thought we would keep it professional. But yeah, that man is still in Manchester United. Fuck knows how. But let's start. Let's get into Jeremy Doku. Some comments here. Andy Argyle said, what happened to the Argyle watch along? Oh, God knows, mate. I've had the day from hell today. The day from hell. But we will be doing a watch along for Argyle. Definitely got Pompey. I said they mean something like pre-season. Yeah. Don't quite. Bring me Doku, Philly. Argyle are charging $250 to watch game. It wasn't just that. I mean, not only do I not pay for pre-season games because they're the most pointless piece of crap ever, I've also had the day from hell. Sort out audio. It's happened again. Yeah, as fuck's sake. I swear StreamYard does it. I need to check that. I need to get that into a habit of checking that. Sorry to hear that. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. It's just been the day from hell, which is why this show is about 10 minutes late. But, you know, we move. But, yeah, we'll have plenty of Argyle content. Got the Argyle show coming up tomorrow, 6 p.m. Me, Liam, and another lad, Jordan, I think, doing all things Argyle. So talking about Middlesbrough and Bristol City. And previewing our game against Rotherham and all sorts of things. So we've got plenty of Argyle stuff coming. Me being an Argyle fan, Argyle stuff is a priority for me as well. But the other priority is the Premier League. And we've got a lot to talk about in terms of the Premier League and in terms of Jeremy Doku. At the moment, Liverpool are still targeting Jeremy Doku, but no offer has been made so far this summer. Rennies have told the player that they don't want to sell him. Jeremy loves Liverpool. After this season with Rennies, he is ready for a step up. That is according to Sacha Tavaroli. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It'd be really interesting to see if Liverpool can finally do some business, because so far they've got one player in. Whilst United are getting in the likes of Varane and Sancho, and Chelsea have gone looking to bring in Kounde, Liverpool are just sat there like, who needs squad depth? Who the fuck needs Liverpool are genuinely a disgrace for the club right now. Liverpool are fucked. Do you know what? I'm about to go in at Liverpool here. You are fucked. Did losing Van Dijk for an entire season teach you fuck all? I don't wish injuries on a player, but my lord, if you get an injury to Salah, you are fucked. And you only have your board to blame. And don't forget, United put the pressure on their board by storming the pitch. Liverpool put the pressure on FSG by going, hey, woohoo, wankers. Liverpool, your fans are stupid, apart from the few I know. Your fans are thicker than, you actually made me disgusted. You disgust me. Instead of actually putting pressure on FSG and trying to change how you do your transfers, you decided to shit in your hands and start clapping, lads. Congratulations. So I genuinely hope you genuinely don't get top four, because your fans are fucked. But as I say, keep clapping FSG. I'm sure they'll have clappers for you. First game of the season. You know, that Anfield, that 12th man. Yeah, that Anfield 12th man. Your owners take the piss out of you. Your owners take the piss out of you on a regular basis. You have got the greatest manager, possibly of this generation, and you are wasting it with not actually backing him. Fuck me. You're actually starting to piss me off. Your club is doing my head in. I never thought I'd utter them words. Vel saying Doku, Saul, Vlahovic is the three we need this summer, but we'll end up with Bowen, McGinn and Barnes. Look, I think all three of them, Bowen, McGinn and Barnes, improve your squad depth. But, you know, your owners they're worse than the Glazers. I'm saying that now. Your owners are worse than the Glazers. And I never thought I'd utter them words. Doku should stay for another season. 100%. Big up now from Chris. Bro, looking for a top talent for Chelsea. So happy he scored again. Him and Chel on fire today for us in pre-season friendly to Bournemouth. We broke our Bournemouth voodoo. Transfer talk can't do wrong. Oh, Thomas Tuchel can't do wrong. I was just about to say transfer talk can't do wrong. Well, we'll have to wait for the start of the season, won't we? I mean, Liverpool, if they bring in Kounde, that's not Liverpool. Fuck me, Liverpool bring in Kounde. What have I been fucking smoking? If Chelsea bring in Kounde, then, you know, that's a real good start. You do need, obviously, that striker, but, you know, we'll get there. Argyle show tomorrow reviewing Borough, Bristol City, Tavistock previewing Rotherham and Torquay. Also, League 2 predictions. I can't remember the other thing you told me now. Neither can I. It's been that hectic today. It has been. Sorry, now big up to everyone in the chat zone. Thank you. Not a problem. Big up to yourself as well. We need a midfielder, winger, and striker. Not confident it's happening though. You could also do with getting your owners out the world. So, you know, not out of the world. That's a bit rude. Out of your club for a start. Chris is a Liverpool and Carlisle fan. Velshram, McGinn for 50 million is a bargain, says DC. He's really keen on getting rid of McGinn for 50. Doku is ready to be a backup. He has a very high ceiling, or maybe replace Mane this season. And Doku will replace Mane in the future. Watching the live stream, driving to a library, no comments. Thank you. Mane won season 1, says DC. It's actually mad the club never get the majority of signings he wants. Do you know what? I reckon if we were to ask Klopp to be really fucking honest at the end of his tenure, I bet you they've only bought 3 or 4 of his signings. I reckon the rest have been cheap. I reckon he's just like, I love the fans too much. He loves your fans, and I think that's the issue. He needs to speak. Basically, someone needs to slap your owners stupid. Like, charity boxing match, I'll take the wanker on. I'm not even a Liverpool fan. Go get me a charity boxing match and I'll knock that cunt right out. Someone needs to deal with FSG. Frankly, I don't know how you're going to do it. Boxing match, God knows, we'll deal with it. Most of our fan base forgiven FSG already. Joke, didn't learn from the Super League shambles, did they? I mean, as I say, what they've done is shit in their hands and started clapping. I don't want him to leave, but the fact that he could be 50 million is mad. Klopp never wanted Salah. That's mad. Banking Argyle players for our season is the other thing for the Argyle show. That's the one. Not wanted, I mean, it wasn't his first choice. Well, you can't tell me he wanted Shaqiri. No one wanted Shaqiri. DC's laughing his head off. FSG, filthy snobby gremlins. Laughing right now, signing Kounde made them feel like we had won the fans over. Yeah, I know. Won our fans. Already, most of our fans should be embarrassed already for giving these filthy snobby gremlins. Joke. What made me laugh is they were so quick at it as well. They were so quick. Like, the FSG were like, shit, get someone quick. And they were so quick about it. And then, like, yeah, straight after you get Kounde, it's like, sorted. It was funny. DC says, how the fuck are you going to rank 72 teams? Are you just going to go by the table? No. No, we are not. You'll have to tune in. It's going to be a great show, though. It's going to be a great show. Rank Villa first, anyway. Shaqiri was an FSG signing. He did well in his first season, but the injuries has ruined him. Yeah, well, as I say, nobody wanted Shaqiri. So a lot of stuff for the show will be about an hour and 50 minutes long, in my opinion. Not 100% sure. It's up to Niall, but I am right with that, mate. Yeah, about an hour 15. I'll try. If not, watch the replay, because I've got a feeling it's going to be a fun show. But that's everything on Doku. I just want to end it with FSG, your cunts. We move. This is how annoying it is, right? FSG have pissed off a Plymouth Argyle fan more than they've pissed off their own fans. Now, make that make sense, because for me, I fucking can't. I cannot make sense of it. I cannot make sense of it at all. Now, about that, if you're doing the whole of the English, it's at 92. Well, 92, 72. Who cares about the Premier League? I'm joking. We'll put it in there. I've got to get up at 7 in the morning, so I might fall asleep halfway through. I might watch it back tomorrow. Watch it back tomorrow. If you've got to be up at 7 a.m., I would recommend get some sleep and watch it back tomorrow. That does seem like a good show. But let's talk Kounde and let's talk Chelsea. And Chris, I'll edit the title probably now, as you reminded me. But Kounde to Chelsea. What is happening with Kounde, you ask? Well, obviously, as we heard earlier, Romano broke the story that Jules Kounde had an agreement ready on personal terms with Chelsea. Contract until 2026 won't be a problem to be signed. As Kounde is open to accept Chelsea. Chelsea and Sevilla are in advanced talks to reach an agreement on payment deal structure as exclusively agreed or revealed. And then he's gone on to say, Jules Kounde deal update. Chelsea are in advanced talks with Sevilla and Kurt Zouma could be included in the negotiation. Possible swap deal to go through in the next hours, days, with Zouma plus money for Kounde. And then, yeah, personal terms are until 2026. So really, really a really good one. But yeah, it'll be very good. Mustafa says, Man U's efforts will be switched to Wilfred Ndidi after completing the signing of Van. They believe the deal could be done for 40 million plus Dan James. Where the hell have you got that information from? but I'm if they accept that. A big up to Jordan. How are we doing? One thing I wanted to add: the Argyle show times will be very different on Wednesday. It will chop and change. I thought it was 8 p.m.s. Obviously tomorrow at 6 p.m. But I thought it was 8 p.m. normally. I like a structure. That's what I like. But I do need to edit this. There we go. Just realised I need to edit on all of them. But yeah, that's Jules Kounde. Look, this is going to happen. I mean, Chelsea aren't going to fuck up on all of their deals. I know they're going for Haaland, aren't they? But this is definitely happening. This is definitely going to happen. It's also come right out of the blue, hasn't it? It's come right out of the blue. I've just changed that as well. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen really quickly. And this, as I say, this has come flying out of the blocks. No one was really thinking Kounde until United signed Varane. It was mad. But yeah, a really good one. I'm sure Kounde will go to Chelsea. In fact, I think Chelsea are the only club who can really go for him. I mean, let's look at the top 4. He won Champions League football. So City, no. Man U just signed Varane. So Kounde will be back up if he was to go to United. Liverpool spend money on a player. Don't be so fucking ridiculous. And oh yeah, the other one is Chelsea. So I think he really only goes to Chelsea in my opinion. And I think it is going to be a done deal. And I think it's a really good one because it does replace Thiago for next season as well. Not this season, next season. However you define it. The upcoming season, Thiago is there. Next season, he is not there. But yeah, that is that on really. Kounde. Carlisle owners are better than Liverpool owners. No, I don't know Carlisle's owners either. Yeah, that's true. Fab teased, here we go soon for Kounde. Is he actually? The madness. Don't we have to change it for Champions League as well, mate? We do. That's only 6 games, though. Yeah, we'll sort it out. Kounde was on the bench for 90 minutes versus PSG tonight. And deal imminent. Yeah, if he would. A lot of these. What the hell? You can fuck off. Sorry, I was just. It's always bad when I look at notifications. But yeah, I can't even remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, if he's going to Chelsea, which he will be, then yeah, he won't play because at the end of the day, you don't want to risk him. If you risk him and he gets injured, deals off them, and I'm sure they could do with all the money they can. Which is going to be good. I think it will be good for them. But moving on, FSG and Carlisle's owners, who do I prefer? Even though it's a tough one, I say Carlisle owners, even though I don't like them. It's having a choice of 2 people who cheated on your girlfriend. You can save one of them. Is Kounde a good signing? Yes, mate. Yeah, Kounde is a very good signing. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be absolutely thrilled. I'd be absolutely thrilled. Oh, Jesus. Don't bring... Right. Do you know, I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. Don't you just... I know I love a good stat, but Jesus Christ, don't try and... whatever. But that is Kounde and that is Jeremy Doku done. So let's briefly go over Alderweireld. This is a done deal, so you might as well. There's no point changing about that. There's only me here. But Alderweireld, official. Tottenham have reached an agreement with Alderweireld in Qatar for the transfer of Alderweireld. New signing, a new centre-back coming soon for Spurs. That was from Fabrizio Romano. We know they're deep into negotiations with Christian Romero. So could he be the new centre-back that goes to Spurs? Also, what does it mean? I mean, you're probably going to 3 at the back. Jesus, they really haven't got many centre back. They're keeping Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer is still at Tottenham. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. Kounde would need the right partnership because of his height. Imagine him against Burnley will struggle. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. He's got very good leap, though. Very good leap. Haaland to Chelsea soon? Yeah, no. I don't think so. Valve, height, not everything. Big up, Niall. Not been here for a while. My guy, Chris, still here, I see. We love Chris. Chris is brilliant. I'm not your guy, Gareth. I'm taken. Ireland colours again, live. Love to see it. Yep. Always wear Argyle. Argyle were playing today, so I thought I'd grace the green. Grace the green. That's everything on Alderweireld. Should we just take a second to say goodbye? Bye-bye, Alderweireld. I'm sure Tottenham fans will be absolutely devastated. They've left Alderweireld and left fucking Eric Dyer there. That club is disgraceful as well. Don't get me wrong. That club is disgraceful. I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved Toby a little. What now? What his age? You're mad. Bettinelli announced tomorrow. I'm gonna ask a really dumb question. Who's that? I have no idea. Gone for the money. Yeah, it makes sense. Did Spurs make a profit on him? And they haven't really said what the figures actually been. Let me Google it. I'll see if I can find the fee. Fabrizio did not tweet that, I don't think. Alderweireld. Okay, right. BBC. Oh, Toby departs for Qatar. Brilliant. Love to see it. How much are they? Trying to find out. Yeah, trying to find out how much it's been. Knowing Spurs, they won't disclose it. Yeah, Sky are pretty shite. I've heard about 4.2 million. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's try out the Tottenham website. Not a clue. Nope. Try the BBC. Last one I'll try. Guitar, congratulations, blah blah blah. Nope. So none of the mainstream media point out. But yeah, apparently 4.2 million. So no, they have not made a profit. Let's wave to Alderweireld in the comments. I'm joking, Velvishwan. Not now, when he was in his prime. Prime Toby was the best centre back in the Prem. Wow. Wow. That is mad. Transfer market program. That's a good. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm always on transfer market as well. Alderweireld transfer. There we go. I'm always on transfer market as well. I do. It's a really good place. That might give me a fee. You are correct there. So the fee. What? Nah, that's clearly a lie. Wow, they've got 12. Wow, wow, wow. They've got 12 million for him. No, that can't be real. That can't be real. That really can't be real. Genuinely, he's gone for. Oh, right. So Tottenham Hotspur have sold him for 12 million. They bought him for 15. That's 3 million that they've lost, and he played over 250 games for them. Wow. He was there for 6 years. They've spent 3 million on 6 years. That is insane. Look, when do you think Kounde will be announced? Next few days. I think it'll be a really quick one. Wow. You look forward to McGinn, Basuma, Bowen signing, Chris? He's absolutely delighted, over the moon, mate. Wow. It was That is shocking. That's shocking. That is unbelievable from business. For business from Spurs. If so, wow. From what I can see, I mean, that is insane. His market value is 10 million, by the way. No one in their right mind would have spent, well, actually, 12 million, 32-year-old, still plays for the national team. Yeah, makes sense. Next show, Gav. Yo, big up now. I will try to see if I can come on the late show. So everyone stay tuned by subscribing and liking the streams. Absolutely. Fuck McGinn. Just seen that Pamela was 18. Now, transfer market have got it down as 12. So we'll go transfer market on this one. I'm not saying they're the most reliable in the world, but 12, 15, 12, 18, whatever it is. Great business. Tie for the 50 million Valve. Have you seen the Indeedy news? I have not. What I will do is when tomorrow I will Google it and I will be back. Tomorrow transfer talks at 4, by the way, not 3. But yes, I will Google that and bring that to you tomorrow at 4. So you'd want Basuma, Velvesran, Toby. Really should have gone for more, but what do you expect? What, more than 12 million? He's 32 years old. Mad. Fight me, DC. The Arsenal link with Martinez, though. Arsenal link with Martinez? What do you mean? What, the goalkeeper? What, Emi Martinez? The one they let go? Mad. Should never let him go. What will you do about it? Oh, Arsenal linked with... I wouldn't worry at all. Arsenal aren't getting that deal done. Let's be real. Arsenal can only really do so much. They're not getting that deal done. But how have we spent so long talking about Alderweireld? That is the question that we really should be asking ourselves. Let's talk Nemanja Matic. Basically, we started the stream off with 2 promising young talents, and we're ending it with 3 people that ought to probably go because they're not quite good enough. DC's like Emi Martinez trying to buy him back. Nah, they're not trying to get Emi. Emi really don't want to go back there. But this really brief. If Man U want to sign a new midfielder, Nemanja Matic could be one player that could leave the club. That is from Fabrizio Romano from the United Stand. Obviously, we also know that Roma were interested in Nemanja Matic. And, a lot of teams would be really interested in Nemanja Matic. The issue is his age is the issue. I mean, he's not the player he used to be. 5 years ago, bring him back. But if you could get a time machine for one player only, what United really need right now is a 5 years younger Nemanja Matic. That's really what they need. If they could get a time machine and take Matic back 5 years, that United side wins titles. It surely has to win the title. Unfortunately, that's not how the real world works. So Matic has to go to probably Italy. Italy will probably suit him quite down to the ground. And I still think he could get European football. I still think he should be able to play, maybe not Champions League, unless he goes maybe in Champions League, but definitely Europa League. He should 100% be able to do that. So obviously with Matic leave, if Matic were to leave, again, it's not just transfers. It frees up money as well in terms of wages. That is important as well. United, they have got 2 signings. Now it's about getting rid of some of that deadwood. Lingard, Matic, fucking Phil Jones. They need to leave. Hey, Birch, he's good. Wow. I'd disagree with that. But Phil Jones, let's talk a bit about Phil Jones. As I said, I want it to be nice, so I haven't butchered his Yes, I would agree. I would agree. Do you know what? Prime Matic, best DM Premier League's ever seen. I'm not joking. Nemanja Matic, prime Nemanja Matic is arguably one of the greatest DMs the Premier League has ever seen. Now you're winding me up, Bill Schwab. Love to see it. Phil Jones, though, Manchester United are ready to let Phil Jones leave on a free transfer in order to facilitate a move for him this summer. One reason is for this is United want to bring in at least one new centre-back, if not two, with Raphael Varane closing in on a move. Well, as we know, Raphael Varane is done, right? But I have heard that United do want more than two. They want more than one centre-back, that is. So, I mean, there were links with Kounde. That's not going to happen. They could still, I'm sure, go get another centre-back if that was desperately needed. I don't think so right now. I don't think they need to. I think they need to get rid of one. I mean, Axel Tuanzebe going on loan, isn't he? So, go to Newcastle. He is going to Newcastle. Niall, you spoke too soon. Fuck's sake. Don't butcher the poor guy like this. Jesus, hasn't it? Think of the children. That's what Gylfi did. Wow, I've got to stop saying that. Burge is good. I rated him when he was at Genk. Burge will be a good backup to DM to Fabinho. How you go? You got 200 million to spend. You fucking do not. You do not. Who told you that? Who the hell told you? Manchester United have got £200 million. Got more chance of me shagging Michelle Keegan, and I'm gay. So that's not going to really work, is it? I don't believe what I'm seeing in the comments. Chris is beside himself. But to free up some of your lives, here's a link. The link is in the chat for any of you mad people that want to come on and have a little chat about anything we're talking about. We're talking about Kounde, Doku, Alderweireld, Matic, Phil Jones, you know, all the good ones. Phil Jones, greatest centre-back the world has ever seen. The internet told you. Well, what article, what source, apart from the ketchup in your kitchen cupboard, did you acquire that information from? What source? Love to know. Let's hope it's not the Sun. What the fuck? Burge is good. Shagging who? Phil Jones today? No. I said shagging Michelle Keegan, and that wouldn't happen. Source. I was there. Phil. Hey, I like to hair gel. Oh, yeah. I definitely don't use hair gel. I agree with Gareth here. Sky Sports Manu website and the Mirror. What? United tweet. I've got to check this out. Why? So let me Google this. So you're telling me, you are trying to tell me that Manchester United put on their own website that they've got 200 million to spend. That can't be true. Why would they do that? I know they've got a page now. Niall, are you a gamer? I am a gamer. I play a bit of FIFA. I play a bit of Football Manager sometimes. And I play Formula 1. So, yes, I am a bit of a gamer. Let me pin that. There we go. Sorted. Jobs are good. Mustafa says, fight me, Valve. How many goals will Tony score this season? 10 to 15? Be about 10 to 15, wouldn't it? You'd assume so, anyway. You'd assume so. Right, then. Jesus. Jesus, mod me. No, no mod me. Big up Charlie in the chat. Do you play GTA? I do not play GTA. No, I do not want notifications. That's why I want news. I haven't been on the United website in mad time. Xbox, PS4. We are judges and mediocre. Let him stay in Championship with Sheffield United. Nah, come on, Chris. That's harsh. Did you see the Mighty Rovers drew 0-0 with Haverton and Waterlooville? Half the team haven't even played yet. So what you're trying to tell me is it's going well. It's going very well. PS4 is the go. I've been here since 40 subs. You have. How do you reckon Plymouth will do? Win the league? Nah, but it should. As long as we're competitive. As long as we are competitive. I'm all good. I am all good. Now, I was told by people that there is apparently a section on the United website for transfers. And I do hope that I was not lied to. Else Niall is about to go full-blown rage. Manchester United already sell 4 first-team players in order to boost the club's transfer budget. Some of the Mirror revealed that the board will be... Oh, if you're getting it from the Mirror, I mean, dodgy one that is. But look, it makes sense. I'll offer Belgian chocolate if he stays away from Liverpool. Nice. Is Cooper still there? It depends which Cooper you're on about. Mike Cooper, yes. George Cooper, correct. Yes, they're both there. Those two are there. Derby are in the mud. Why? What's he done now? I know he's tried taking one of his players' ankles off his leg, but what's he done now? Jesus. Phil Jones ain't leaving.
I mean, last I heard from Derby was that Jason Knight's out for 12 weeks, and I know that Jack Wilson's training with them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wonder what he had done to him.
I've seen the transfer section on the United website, by the way. It just says summer 2020 departures. It's not including 2021 at the moment.
Where is this transfers part on their website?
So if you look, don't click on news, but if you scroll over it, there's a section next to injuries that says transfers and loans.
Wow, I've never seen this because I never thought club would do that. Wow.
It goes down to summer 2015 departures, but it doesn't include 2021 yet. It just goes from 2015 to 2020.
Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. I was told there was like a proper transfer bit where they put rumors out there.
Oh no, just to confirm.
Breaking news alerts. That's what I want to look at. Yep, Plymouth Iron League One. Yeah, I meant George. I'm a posh fan, that's why. Yeah, George Cooper. He was injured for the back half of last season. But yeah, he was injured, so he didn't get to play much. But he's a great player. He fits us perfectly, right? Having him down the left-hand side, putting in the balls for Jepcott, love it. Absolutely love it. Well, they have like 9 players registered. Oh, I knew that. How do you reckon that we'll get on? Oh, what? Peterborough Championship.
Mid-table.
Yeah? Bottom half, mid-table?
I'd say mid-mid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like bottom half / mid-table. So probably around 15th, 16th, maybe 14th.
12th at the highest, 12th at the highest.
So around that area. So we think sort of top half of bottom half, mid-table sort of thing, if that makes sense. If you hate Burge, that's fine, entitled to your opinion. Wayne Mooney just went to break. Bloody hell. God.
Oh, yeah, Rooney was the one that caused the night injury.
Yeah, he was. Now, he might... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, DC, because you last few games, mate, you've been absolutely brilliant. Okay, back in the car again. Any Haaland updates in the past 15 minutes whilst I was at the library? No. Oh my God, Reese is
by the way.
What's Reese tweeted? No, I haven't. What?
Newcastle 1, Rotherham 1.
Don't say shit like that. We've got to face these wankers.
You got to face Newcastle?
No, fucking Rotherham. First game of the season. Yeah.
No, Newcastle getting a draw against Rotherham. They look shit.
It's clearly never happening, but if we got Chiesa, I'll be John Henry's personal sex slave for the next decades. Right, I need to show you guys this. I need to show you guys this. So,
Mate, I swear to God, I'm going to be busy with Fiesta Texas stuff tomorrow for the announcement of the new coach there. I'm going to miss this football community tomorrow because I'm just going to see stuff like that comment all fucking day.
No, I should be moving this down. They're currently showing. No, there we go. I was just about to show all my messages on Twitter, which would not have gone well. But it would be a very boring. It's just me talking to a few of the boys. I definitely couldn't show you our group chat. Jesus, there's some things you cannot see. There you go. So for anyone that wanted to see, Liam, I hope you haven't sent I moved that down. There we go. Piss off. But yeah, basically, John Henry has just found himself a new sex slave, which I'm sure he's absolutely freaking delighted.
Oh, God.
Reese is even more. Do you know if Chiesa actually does, I'm bookmarking this.
Oh, God.
No, I need to
bookmark this community tomorrow. I swear to God.
Bookmark it. I need to bookmark that. Don't forget tonight, 11:30, we've got. No, I don't want to report the tweet. The tweet was beautiful. Add tweet to bookmarks. Excellent. Sweet. I've bookmarked that just in case he does come. Oh, I will love it. I will personally email. What's his face? John FSG. That he's got a new sex slave.
Do you think this will be the positivity that will push him over the line to get deals done now?
I'm sure Reese is absolutely fucking delighted.
Do you think he's just doing it to try and get transfers through?
Argyle have hired the new presenter for the Argyle TV.
Oh,
Erin Black.
Nice.
Yeah, she's done a brilliant job. She's freelance, I believe. Regional video editor for Reach. I also take pictures, chat rubbish on Facebook Live, and don't drink enough water. Tweets on my own, no one else's. Makes sense. Yeah, she's now. I think she works for Plymouth Live as well. Nice, love it. Love to see it. But yeah, anyway, back to football. I'd rather stick darts in my eyes than that tweet Reese put up. But it's okay. You don't have to be his sex slave. Reese will. I think we'll struggle. Our keeper and defence ain't good enough. Goals could keep us up, but we'll have to be lucky. I didn't realise it was that bad. That is a bit mad. Can't believe Reese said that. I can. It's just the type of thing Reese would do. Reese loves older men. Tweet it. Tweet using the hashtag Reese loves old men. FSG, please do the right thing and sign Chiesa. Will the link be in the chat for the Late Late Show? Of course. Why do you guys need to ask this? Ever since the start of the creation of the Late Late Show with Niall and that, the link has always been put in the chat right from the start, and it's in the description this week. Ain't I fucking prepared? I am. I did it at about 2 a.m. last night. My mate came over. He was playing FIFA. I was getting bored watching him, so I decided to do a load of prep work. I'll be there then. Excellent. But Aaron, what do you want to talk about?
I mean,
John Henry sex slave?
I'd rather stay away from that. I think that's a very explicit topic. I'm quite intrigued by the fact that Maddison might not be happening now at Arsenal.
Try to remain on topic. I'll go through the topics.
Is that not one of the stories?
So, Not quite. That'll probably be a tomorrow story. So we got Jules Kounde to Chelsea, Jeremy Doku to Liverpool. You may also attack FSG in that one if you'd like. Alderweireld has left for Qatar. Nemanja Matic could be leaving United. And Phil Jones is getting a new 25-year deal. I'm only joking. He could be told to fuck off for free, which I would have always. I mean, I would never have put him on a 5-year deal 2 years ago, but that's just me.
Matic and Jones don't surprise me.
Make sure Extra is in the massive club group.
No.
They'll be lucky to escape Tim Pot.
I mean, Velvet Swan's put a typo. I think he meant to put negative rather than massive.
Madison has sensible standards and brain. That's why I am.
Yeah, true.
But which ones do you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, good luck to Alderweireld in Qatar. It's a very specific move, but I think Spurs.
It's very odd, isn't it? It's very odd, isn't it? They got. Do you want to have a guess how much Spurs have managed to nab him for?
I'm going to guess at 15 million.
Or you're close, 12. Which for a 32-year-old is remarkable how they've done that.
It's pretty good, but I was expecting Alderweireld to retire at Tottenham, to be perfectly honest. But more money, I guess, over there. But yeah, good luck to Toby over there in Qatar. Obviously, Romano did say at the end of that there's a new centre-back coming in at Spurs soon. That's what Romano said at the end of his tweet. So I would be very surprised if it's not Christian Romero or one of the main names. He's like from Bologna, or it's a B-Tech centre-back from the Dutch second division or something ridiculous like that. Then I think Spurs should be getting ready to put those banners out again against Levy. I think, Spurs, this is a make or break season for Spurs. I feel sorry for Nuno in a way because I think he deserves better than what he's working under. So, he's got Harry Kane to work with, hopefully, and Heung-min Son to work with. But apart from that, all the rest of the squad are just either aging or need to break through into the first team sooner rather than later. So you've got a mixed squad. You sort of got players leaving football and players coming into football. So, and you've got an unhappy Kane to put in the mix. So it's a weird one for me, especially when you look at Aston Villa putting in the 25 million bid for Leon Bailey, and Spurs aren't going for that, and they're keeping Bergwijn over Bailey. You sort of look at that and you think, what are Spurs doing in this window? So if it is Christian Romero or the Bologna, and to be fair, I think the Bologna centre-back, I can't remember his name, but he's Japanese. I think he would be a decent centre-back, but if it's not Christian Romero or someone of that level, then I'd be very, upset if I was a Tottenham fan. So good luck to Toby, and Spurs could be irrelevant. We could have Spurs finishing mid-table. I remember Spurs finishing in mid-table when I was a kid. So, it's nothing new for me. But for Spurs fans of the new generation that's younger than me, they'll see their club in the high days, never the low days. So get used to it. Jones and Matic leaving. Jones, I probably expected Jones, to be honest. Maybe he'll go and give Derby a helping hand because they're quite short on players at the moment. I mean, Wilshire's on trial, so he'll get brought in. Jagielka's on trial, he'll get brought in probably.
Guaranteed game time, isn't he, at the moment over at
Jason Knight's one of their young up-and-coming midfielders, and Rooney injured him in training and he's out for 12 weeks. So I think they need Wilshere in the midfield to make up for Jason Knight not being there now. But they'll need some players at the back, and maybe Phil Jones is their last resort.
You genuinely couldn't write this shit.
This is what the EFL does, though. When you don't monitor the clubs and keep an eye on your clubs, they'll just go under, especially respected clubs like Derby, and you had Swindon go nearly under, and Bury and Macclesfield went under. This is what the EFL does. They don't monitor their clubs. They bring in all the advertisements. They keep lower league clubs as lower league clubs. They keep a certain number of clubs higher up and make sure they stay higher up and, go on to achieve great things. But the community clubs, they want to make sure they keep them dying out. And, this is what the EFL does. So I think the EFL have had enough of Derby, and they want to say, right, we've had enough of Derby. Let's try and No, make sure they're under bad ownership. Let's keep them under bad ownership. Let's punish them as much as possible. Same with Sheffield Wednesday, and let's keep them extinct.
I don't necessarily think it's like that. I don't think the EFL was smart enough to do that.
I don't trust the EFL at all. I won't put anything past them.
No, they're not smart enough to come up with that plan, mate. That takes a lot of brains.
If it's to do with sabotaging football clubs and fans' hopes and dreams,
no. They're not smart enough to do that. Well, they're smart enough. Well, then the reason that we're in this situation is because they're too stupid. They're just thick as fuck. That's why we're in this position, not because they're smart or they've got this whole thing that they hate clubs. It's just because they're fucking shit at doing their job. Leon Bailey, come here, baby, says DC. What's funny that Arsenal paid 52 million for Ben White and United paid do the maths. But there's obviously a bit of a difference. I just think I just think Arsenal overpaid. But Ben White is younger. You could argue if he's got a higher ceiling or not. I doubt that, but you could argue that. I'm sure there's someone that will. Am I the only one who thinks Kane might not play versus Man City due to a rumour from Man City? He's already confirmed to be out, mate. The reason he is... No. The reason he won't be playing against Man City is because he'll just have got back into training.
Yeah.
He'll be working on fitness. How about Jones and Dyer still footballers at United and Tottenham?
Got to imagine them together. Dyer and Jones in the same squad.
Jesus, I thought Fred and McTominay was a crime against football. It looks like you've just said a bigger crime against football. Them two as a centre back pairing, fuck my life. That would be horrific. Get it on, right, cool. Lovely. Fancy a Beyblade battle. Big up now. How much are Liverpool willing to pay for Doku? I have no idea. It's Liverpool, isn't it? So probably not an awful lot.
Yeah, I was just going to say on Matic.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have seen him given a chance in the 4-3-3 as the CDM, and then have the likes of Bruno and Pogba and Van der Beek in front. Just because I know Matt and I get that. It's just I think that Matic in the 4-3-3. I think when it comes to last season, I think this formation this season suits him better than last season, which is an unfortunate thing.
He got overrun by fucking Derby, mate.
I get that. I feel sorry for Matic because I think he could have done amazing in that 4-3-3 formation.
He also got overrun by fucking what's their face?
QPR.
That's the one. QPR.
And QPR looked good this season.
They actually. I've not seen them play.
Yeah, I think Mark Robinson's done well with the squad.
We played them last season and we beat them in Carabao Cup.
I think they've improved, to be honest. I'm not too sure what's the confirmed transfer business this season. I'll have a look, but I think that they've definitely done quite a bit of business and improved the squad. I'm just having a look now. Yes, they brought in that device from Hull at the centre back. They brought in Sam Field from West Brom. They brought in Charlie Austin. They brought in Andre Dazelle, the youngster from Ipswich. They brought in Jordan Archer from Middlesbrough, Jimmy Dunn from Burnley, Stefan Johansson from Fulham, and they've loaned in Sam McCallum, and they've got rid of Jeff Cameron and Paul Smythe and Lumley, and a few others. So they've got rid of a few Deadwood and players they don't need, and they've brought in some quality players from League One and Championship. So I think they've done some good business.
Doku would come in and would play backup or take.
He'll probably replace Shaqiri.
No, he'll take Mane's place. So he'll be back up to Mane. May take Mane's place if Mane still doesn't work out what his job is to do.
That's what I mean. I think he'll be back up to Mane, but then take the place of Shaqiri, and Shaqiri will get sold.
Shaqiri's the cam, isn't he? No, didn't play wing.
Shaqiri's a right winger.
Never seen him play right wing for Liverpool. But to be fair,
He's traditionally a winger, but he can play attacking midfield.
God knows. But we're it is what it is.
I mean, Doku on Liverpool. I think that's I think I'd like to see that. happen. But again, I go with my gut. I think that FSG don't want to make any signings for Liverpool this season after Kounde, so I'm gonna go with that theory. Kounde to Chelsea, I'd like to see that, but their defence is already strong, so I'd like to think that Kounde will look for somewhere else, not Arsenal. So don't get excited, Arsenal fans.
It's basically a done deal
to Chelsea.
Yeah. It's happened.
Chelsea,
it's happened
you
really,
are in the title race.
It's happened. Well, not yet. They haven't got a striker yet. But it is mad.
If they can get Timo Werner firing, they're in the title race.
You got no chance of that happening. Shaqiri is a cam who can play by wing, says Velvishwan. Matic is finished, and Van der Beek was in absolute panic by what you're on about, Donny.
I just feel a bit sorry for Matic, because I think if he was a few years younger in that 4-3-3, he could have worked wonders in that CDM role.
Why do you feel sorry for him? He's had a brilliant career.
He's had a great career. I just think he could. I just think in that 4-3-3 formation, I think he's just got more to. I think there's potentially more to show when he's just sitting back and doing the donkey work at the back and not really doing the leg work, which is not what he's going to do. But yeah, he can go play Merino football. I can play Merino football, so he can do that. But yeah, just finishing on Chelsea. Yeah, obviously, this is going to be nowhere to hide for Tuchel, because they've got to get Werner. If they don't bring in a striker, they've got to get Werner firing, because they haven't got Olivier Giroud to fall back on now. He's gone to AC Milan, so that's a major factor to take into this. They can't have Giroud to fall back on. They can't have Tammy Abraham to fall back on, because he's going to probably Arsenal. Batshuayi, I mean, he's probably gone permanently now anyway. So, apart from the youth, you've only got Timo Werner, so you can't really fall back on anyone else unless they bring someone in as backup.
Yeah, it is a strange one. It is a strange one. Who do you think's done the best business so far?
Well, obviously, I'm going to say my club, but in terms of the Premier League,
I was about to say in the Premier League, like,
it's a hard one. Most underrated business, I'd say Aston Villa, but the best business, I'm going to go with Man United. I think Man United's done the best business. I think Rafael Varane, Jadon Sancho, the link to midfielders like Neves and Goretzka and Saul, that could come in the next couple of weeks. I think United's done the best bit of business, but now Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got no. I think this is I think for the 30th anniversary of the season, this is the nowhere to hide season for many managers. Tuchel's got nowhere to hide. If they don't bring in a forward, they've got to get Timo Werner firing. This is Timo Werner's season, nowhere to hide.
If they don't back him and bring the players he needs to be successful, it ain't on Tuchel.
No. This is, I think, for Timo Werner personally, as a football player, this season he's got nowhere to hide. He's got to get firing.
Everyone knows Timo's a great player. It's just he might not fit the Premier League, which has happened.
Yeah. I think for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's got nowhere to hide. He's got the quality now to win at least one trophy. He's got to do it, in my opinion. The manager I feel so sorry for going into this season is Jurgen Klopp, because I think he's not been backed at all. And I think that he's a better manager than, and Liverpool fans might crucify me for this, but I think Jurgen Klopp can do a lot better than work under that ownership. And I think if I was Klopp, if I don't finish in the top four, but don't get backed by what I want and what I demand, which he should demand, he should be rightfully demanding what he wants. If you don't get backed and don't finish in the top four or finishes fourth even, if I were Klopp at the end of the season, I'd be walking it. I'd be walking to a club in Europe and in the club in the Champions League, because why should I stay and work under an ownership that won't back me? So I think Klopp, I think for FSG, they've got nowhere to hide, because they've got to back him. Otherwise, he's going to end up walking if they don't get a successful season, which is at least a top four finish and maybe go for a trophy or two. I think it's also going to be a great season when you look at other teams doing business. You see Brentford doing some good business. They've kept the majority of that squad. They've brought in a couple of extra players of that extra quality. I've seen highlights of the player from the Danish Premiership. I think he's a quality player, by the way. I think he could be very underrated this season. I think Ajayi as well. I think he's a beautiful little man. So I think that, again, he could be great for Brentford. Norwich has done some good business. They've kept the majority of the squad again. Watford have kept the majority of the squad. They've invested well. So, I mean, Watford just need to avoid that whole managerial merry-go-round they do every year and just stick with Isco Munoz. Norwich, I've got no doubt they'll stick with Daniel Farke and they'll try and get better and better. I think for some of the underrated clubs, I think Aston Villa could do wonders this season. They could absolutely try and fight for Europe this season, Aston Villa, despite John Terry walking out as assistant. I think that Leeds United could have a good season again. I think they could really finish higher than ninth place. I think Everton could struggle, but at the same time, Rafa Benitez is Premier League proven. So I think for the 30th anniversary of the league, this could be a very, very good season, a very tight season in every department. Who knows? Maybe this is the season for the first time. I think for the first time in Premier League history, this could be the season where every single position in the table gets decided on the last day. I've just got this feeling.
I don't see that happening, but I do see it being a good season. I think a lot of teams have improved.
More exciting. I think over the last few years, it's been very much the Golden Boys finishing top and the unfavourite Childs finishing bottom, no matter how big the club's name is. So I feel like this could be an even tighter season now with more teams getting more back. And I think the sort of decline of the Super League plans has helped towards that, because I think all that fan power has boosted owners' fears of losing control of their club, so they've invested to try and keep the fans on side. So I think that's proved to be a better season.
Which is why I think we're going to have a very divided season. I think it's going to be. I think we're going to see the top four run away with it, and I think it will still be close. But I don't see other people getting in there.
I think it's kind of good that we're supporting lower league clubs, because I think we're going to have an even tighter season.
I mean, we're winning the league. I don't know about you lot, but we're definitely winning the league.
But we're going to go for promotion.
I doubt that. If you're getting relegated, we're getting promoted. You can be the new host of the show.
And if we get promoted to the Championship, I'm sticking with the I'm sticking with the EFL show, even if we go up. So you're stuck with me, even if we go up.
I'll pick you up. But yeah, Liam told me a recent comments. I've been busy getting logos for tonight, so my apologies. Foden, they've been out on loan. Vovishwan. No, read comments now. Yes, I'm aware. I hope Pogba goes to PSG. He's an absolute bitch for not signing a new deal and wanting more money than he's already on. And on that note, Jesus, we are going to wrap it up though, because as you are aware, we're back in 20 minutes. I haven't even made the tier list yet. So yeah, before we go, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn notifications on as well. If you haven't checked us out on socials, check our Twitter, Let's Talk EPL, Instagram, Let's Talk EPL _, and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. Aaron, where can they find you, mate?
Follow me on Twitter, Aaron_Chalner, Instagram at Aaron Chalner Official, Snapchat Coach_Chal19, YouTube Forever Football, DRFC and Coach Chal, TikTok at Aaron Chalner. Bag of content coming tomorrow. Big Fiesta Texas announcement. Brand new coaster for next year is going to be announced tomorrow. So I'm hopefully going to be on a live stream at 8 o'clock tomorrow night with an American coaster enthusiast. So fingers crossed we'll be reacting to the news together and giving our thoughts. It's going to be a mad one. We've got a preseason game tomorrow as well against Sheffield United. So I'm going straight from a preseason match against Sheffield United, watching it live from home online, to reacting to the new coaster in the evening. So it's going to be a mad evening. And yeah, let's just see what happens. But yeah, all good.
Yeah, I mean, should be a good one. Big up now, big shows as always. Thank you, Ravi. We'll be back in about 19 minutes with the Late Show with Niall and Matt. We've got a really good show planned for you guys tonight. We are ranking all 92 teams in terms of reputation. So that's fan base, the size of the club, all of that. So we've definitely got a really good show for you tonight. So make sure you tune in for that one. Liam is saying, enjoy a thrashing versus Sheffield, Aaron.
We're going to batter Sheffield United.
I mean, don't be so rude about Sheffield United. They are bigger than your club. Sorry, that was rude of me. Love it. Cheers, Donny. Arsenal get relegated. You heard it here first. I mean, I don't know if they're necessarily going to get relegated, but they are definitely in a bit of doo-doo, aren't they? Definitely in a bit of doo-doo. But yeah, we'll talk about all of that later tonight. But until then, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a bit. Peace out.
Cheers.